Happy Friday. Welcome to Forties Faced. I'm Heather. Anybody new, welcome. Today, I want to talk about the Modernization of Cosmetics Reform Act because I feel like I don't see anybody talking about it. So I'm going to. I've seen Jen Love's reviews, share it, and it's important to me. Hi TWP, welcome in. Happy Friday. I'm so glad you're here. We are going to talk about regulations and why I think it's important. And I just want to share with you everything I found too. How was your week? I learned how to gift memberships. I'm so lucky. Okay, I am gonna run this roll. Okay, I'm not an expert at anything. I just really like creating, and the things that are important to me, sometimes other people find value in it too. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. We are starting with what it is. Okay, so the implementation is basically about we need to be able to complain. So this is going to apply to anything other than soap. I wasn't aware that soap was excluded, so I looked into that, and I'm going to share with you on that as well. So anything rubbed, poured, sprinkled, sprayed, otherwise applied to your body, lotions, perfumes, makeup, anything other than soap. Let me share that with you. I didn't know this. It's regulated by the Consumer Product Safety Commission, not the FDA. So you learn something new every day. So when we're going to be talking about this, we'll be talking about everything except for soap. Okay. We, right now, on our vitamins, on our food, there are phone numbers. If something goes wrong when we eat or take something, all the way down to like a bag of chips, there's a phone number on there. We have a right as consumers to be heard and to protect other consumers from having the same reactions we are. I'm so lucky you're here. Thank you all. I mean it. So, the responsible person has to be listed on the product. So if you buy a lot of European cosmetics, the European Union, already had things like this in place, but now in the United States, there has to be United States numbers we as consumers can reach out to. I'm so happy you're here. Happy Friday. Oh, thank you. The best. So, additional changes, fragrance allergens must be listed in the ingredients. Known allergens, you as a consumer have a right to know before you buy it if you already know you're sensitive to something. And if they are considered professional use products, they have to say that. Any serious adverse event. So obviously the more detrimental ones down to others, something as simple as an infection. So when you use a product, just because it doesn't work for you, doesn't mean you're going to report it. But like, if it does something to you that is not intended, that should not be happening, you're going to be able to report that now. It's a really good thing. It's going to be hard for smaller, independent brands to catch up. This all went into effect in December, and they had until this past Monday, July 1st, to be in compliance. I'm sure it was super stressful. I'm going to show you what I have in my stash so you'll know what to look for in yours. Kate Somerville, she's totally on it. She has the phone number. She has the website. She's telling us where it was made, her ingredients is, I got this in one of those subscription boxes. So it's really nice to see I had something that was already completely compliant. I am so glad you're here. Happy Friday. Everyone has to stay safe. And if you try something that doesn't work for you, then yeah, you have a right to be heard. I always talk about this brand, Revolution Beauty. They have all of the European requirements. I'm not seeing a US phone number. So I'm sure they'll catch up quickly, being that there's such a large corporation. And I mean, I really do use it. Like, I'm all the way down there. I love this stuff. I love it, love it. I buy a lot of Jeffree Star. He has everything for the European Union, but not yet for the United States. And then I'm really curious. I get a lot of this Korean skincare. They also don't include a phone number. We'll see how they come along. I had just gotten this Vacation Beauty, and it says 2024. And they have everything except for the phone number and the person. So again, if I had a problem with my vitamins, I have a phone number, I have a website. If I have a problem with my food, I have a phone number, I have a website. So it's just, you have the right. I feel like we should have had the right all along, but now they are protecting us, and I just think that's really important for you to know. I don't want anyone having any reactions and then not reporting it, because now, like, more than ever, they care. So that's important. The European Union does have higher standards. So we're getting different standards here. I feel like some of our standards are going to rise, like the contact information. They just had an update in regards to something I don't yet understand. I'll learn more and share. But as far as our ingredients go, they have to be more upfront. There are certain dyes that are going away. So that's why I was saying a lot of our vegan brands are going to be different. A lot of our independent brands might not be able to keep up. That's sad. The bigger brands, they don't really have any excuse. So don't let them get away with it. I don't have any expertise in anything. I just want us all to be able to be the most well-informed consumers we can. And just because something works for me might not work for you. Something that works for you might not work for me. But if you get a rash, if your eyes are running, watering, you deserve the right to be able to report that. And now we can. Hi, Patrice. How are you? I have so many goals. Thank you. And one of them is just making sure everybody knows they have a right to be heard. I hate being silenced. I love having a channel. I love being heard. Thank you all. And I linked below the resources. I am, again, not an expert, just sharing what I found out. But if you've had any adverse reactions to anything you've ever used, you know how important this is. I used a mascara that as soon as I applied it, like, my eyes were running. They're running. So that could very well be something wrong in the formulation, or it could be a fragrance. And with so many people being sensitive to scents and fragrances, like, now they can't hide it. So, I wish I knew what was wrong with that mascara, because I would totally complain now, even though it was years ago, because I think they would look into things like that. They want us all to not have any of those effects that I shared that were so detrimental. Oh my gosh. So again, if you're new, hi, I'm Heather. Fridays, Forties Faced. I share anything I can, beauty, cosmetics, skincare related, that I learn or I get. Sundays, we craft, we chat. This Sunday will go better than last week, I think. We are still using that design. I got a flag. We don't give up. Good. Oh, good. Call me Heather Boo. So, I just kind of assumed. You know what to say about that. So, I hope everybody had an amazing 4th of July. I pretty much slept through it. I had to work today. And I work tomorrow. But thankfully, Because I had the 4th of July off, I don't have to work 6 days in a row. Those are the worst. I learned how to gift memberships. I am so lucky to be growing here, to be sharing, to be learning. There's a lot to learn. So I share, and then as I learn more, I share more. All I need from you is to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and if you only want content like this, hit personalized. If you want it all, hit that bell. Have the best night, and if you're on the replay, day, weekend, whatever. I am so thankful you stopped by. If something happens to you, report it. If you know someone and something happens to them, now you know, and you can tell them too. Thanks for being here. Like, it means the world. Have a really great night.